Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Sofia and today I'm going to talk to you about entrepreneurial spirit. Now you might be wondering, and how is this related to international experiences that you usually share? And it is because I, as you know, did my master's in the Netherlands, then I found a job in the Netherlands and hence I live here. But when I was trying to find a job, I always stumble upon these articles that say, what do employers look for? What are the skills that you should have, so forth. And repeatedly I would stumble upon finding that entrepreneurial spirit was something necessary for 2021. So I decided back then to let it go for a moment because I was not very clear what it meant. However, now that I've been working for a while, I think that I have made some reflection on what it is while being on the job. So I thought it was a good moment to share with all of you what I think entrepreneurial spirit means. Here we go. So for starters, I went into Google to see exactly what the word entrepreneur means, and I found out that in the dictionary, entrepreneur is a person who sets up a business or businesses taking on financial risks in the hope of profit. And yes, when I read this definition, it relates exactly to what I would usually think of what an entrepreneur is, someone who owns the business. Now, nevertheless, I went into a little bit more research to bring this video to all of you, and I found out that entrepreneur is a word that is quite old. The word entrepreneur has its origin all the way back to the 13th century, and it meant more something like to do something or to undertake. But it was only until 1852 that it was starting to be related to being a business manager. This is a good moment for me to share two things. The first one is that, to be very honest, I also had in my head only the first definition that I read to you about entrepreneurs, someone who practically owns the business, who started their own business. Moreover, it is a good moment for me to share with you that I was raised at home by entrepreneurs. Both my parents had their own business. My dad used to have a car showroom, my mom her own real estate franchise, and I grew up seeing what entrepreneurs are only as business owners. According to Harvard Business School, 10 characteristics of successful entrepreneurs are curiosity, structured experimentation, adaptability, decisiveness, team building, risk tolerance, comfortable with failure, persistence, innovation, and long-term focus. So, as I was already saying earlier in this video, when I was about to graduate from my master's degree, I was already very busy trying to figure out what is it that employers are looking for in their employees, so that I could put it up in my CV, so that I could show it in an interview. And I would stumble upon consistently in these articles that would say that something that employers were looking for today was entrepreneurial spirit. And now that I have been working for over 9 months already, I would like to share with you what I see now that entrepreneurial spirit means in the workplace. Possessing an entrepreneurial spirit differs from actually being an entrepreneur because it is a mindset. Taking ownership of your job responsibilities is where this spirit plays into your career, and it is important to employers by thinking like a business owner, a founder, or even an investor. So I was very happy to find this definition because this is precisely what I had been having on reflection throughout my 9 months of working now in the Netherlands. Being someone with an entrepreneurial spirit is someone who sees their job with ownership. And this is incredibly valuable for companies, for employers, and for the workplace itself. To say that you own your job is to treat your job like your own personal startup, to take the responsibility to the fullest, to understand how your job position impacts the job positions of your colleagues, and how your results and how doing your job well actually has a difference also in how they do their job, and therefore in the results of the company. Seriously, and when I am in the office, I really want to understand everything, and I like having in my head the workflow of how certain department connects with this other department, and how there is a process within it all that makes it clear why my job is important, and therefore makes me excel at what I do and give it my best shot to all of the responsibilities that I have. And I am not only very clear with all of this, but also I have to say that I'm absolutely convinced that having entrepreneurial spirit is what guarantees that you're going to have growth and development in the company. So yes, being able to share this content with you right here is very satisfying for me because I'm very convinced of what I'm telling you about what I believe entrepreneurial spirit is and why it matters. I cannot claim to say that it is the most important skill that employers are looking for, but I'm pretty certain that it's one of the most important still. Now, I was already very inspired yesterday while I was thinking before going to sleep that I was gonna make this video and I was gonna share with all of you what my thoughts were and make some research on the topic and so forth. But then precisely when I was doing this research, I stumbled upon this article that I want to show to you. Entrepreneurial Spirit, the success mindset everyone should have. And then it shows that entrepreneurial spirit is about having passion and purpose, ambition, to be a doer, to be a leader, to take risks, to be very adaptable, to be resourceful, and have a positive and optimistic outlook. And to be very honest, I really do agree with what the author says and what she thinks about what the entrepreneurial spirit mindset is. Nevertheless, as I was getting more into deep on the topic and I was getting into the zone, like we say, I thought to myself, isn't this what life is all about? Like seriously, what would life be without purpose and determination? What would life be without seeking for growth and opportunities? What would life be without taking action and taking risks? Seriously, you could be a student, you could be a child, you could be a housewife, you could be unemployed, and your entrepreneurial spirit should still be there. And guys, before I wrap up this video, I would like to deliver the following message. You can own and build your business. You can own and excel at your job position. But what you must do is to own your life, to build it as you dream it, and to excel on making it worth it at every moment. I think that is exactly where the true entrepreneurial spirit lays. And with that being said, thank you for watching and see you next time.